Hello, I'm Mitali Singh and I'm currently working as a legal intern at Lexis and Company. Today, in this video, I will be continue with the case analysis of MC Mehta versus Union of India, which I discussed in my previous video. So, I will be discussing the last case under which the Honorable Supreme Court gave the historic judgment and gave the concept of absolute liability to India. Three issues were raised. First, what is the scope of Article 32 of the Indian Constitution? Second, the rule of last absolute liability or Rylance versus Fletcher rule to be followed, which rule to be followed, and third, issue of compensation to be awarded. We will start with the decision given regarding first issue, which was the scope of Article 32. So the Honorable Supreme Court observed that apart from issuing directions, it can under Article 32 forge new remedies and fashion new strategies designed to enforce fundamental rights. The power under Article 32 is not confined to preventive measure when fundamental rights are threatened to be violated, but it also extends to remedial measures when the rights are already violated. The court, however, held that it has power to grant remedial relief in appropriate cases where violation of fundamental rights is gross and patent and affects persons on a large scale or where affected persons are poor and backward. Now we'll move forward towards the judgment regarding or in respect of second issue. So second issue was which rule to be followed, absolute liability or Rylance versus Fletcher case. Regarding the measure of liability of an industry engaged in hazardous or inherently dangerous activity in case of an accident, the court examined whether the rule in Rylance versus Fletcher would be applicable in such cases or the rule of absolute liability. This rule laid down that if a person who brings onto his land and collects and keep there anything which is likely to do harm and such thing escapes from and does damage to another, then he will be liable to compensate for the damage caused. The liability is thus strict and it is no defense that the thing which escaped without the person's willful act, default or neglect. The exceptions to this rule are that it does not apply to those things which are naturally on the land or where the escape is due to an act of God or act of stranger or the default of the person injured or where there is a statutory act authority. Court held that the rule in Rylance versus Fletcher will all of its exception is not applicable for the industries engaged in hazardous activities. So the rule of strict liability does not apply here. The court introduced new no-fault standard liability, which is absolute liability. An industry engaged in hazardous activities which possesses a potential danger to health and safety of the persons working and residing near owes an absolute and non-deligible duty to the community to ensure that no harm results to anyone. Such industry must conduct its activities with highest standards of safety. Even after if any harm results, then that industry would be absolutely liable. There will be no defense in favor of company involving in hazardous activities. Then that company would be absolutely liable to pay the compensation. Now the decision given which in respect of third issue, which was issue of compensation, it was held that the measure of compensation must be correlated to the magnitude and capacity of the industry. So that's it for this video, and this case is a landmark case in the Indian judiciary, and the rule of absolute liability, the concept of absolute liability came in this case, and which is to be followed in the rest of the cases. And yeah, that's it for this video, and do subscribe to the channel for daily updates. Thank you.